Hey guys, this is Ricketts Garage from Instagram. Decided to do a YouTube video on my car. On the build kinda, since day one. So, this is my 1996 Honda Integra XI, not a Type R, even though everything is converted to Type R. There's nothing on it that's not Type R except for the chassis. So this car came with a factory D16 non-VTEC. Drove that for a few years like that. Then over time, decided that wasn't enough power. Good on gas, not much fun. So decided to put a B series in it, GSR. So I had a GSR laying around, I put a GSR in it. I'll put a couple pictures if I can find it of the GSR swap back in the day. Had the car for close to 11 years now. It's changed quite a bit since then. It was originally black. Not many people know that. It was originally black. Had a full color change to Phoenix yellow. So the first thing I did was did the GSR. I swapped that in, lowered it, wheels, the usual. Put the DC2 Recaros in it. Then slowly over time added all the Type R parts. It has the Type R headlights, RHD kit. It has all the Type R interior, right down to the e-brake handle, seats, carpet, everything inside. So got tired of the B series, the GSR. So what am I going to go to next? So I decided I was going to do a B20 VTEC. Should be a simple swap. Turned out it didn't want to work for me. Every time I put it in, it didn't want to work. So I went back to the GSR. And then one day I was searching the internet and I said, well, why not just get a J series? They're cheap. I think I can make it run. So I got some wiring diagrams, some schematics, picked up a JDM motor, J32. Picked that up, found a quarter transmission for cheap. Messaged Hasport, got a set of Hasport J-series mounts. Got that all shipped in. Put it in the car. Did the wiring and everything. Things started. I'll try to find a video of my first start up there. I know I have it somewhere. So I ran that for a few years and then decided that wasn't enough power. So I went and built a J35 bottom end with a J32 Type S heads, 08 to 09 TL Type S cams, P2R pistons, high comp. Built that, put a competition, a clutch master, single mass flywheel, new clutch, all that stuff. Did a TL 6-speed manual with the LSD. Did that, ran that for a few years, made really good power with it. It was a fun motor. I have the video of the dyno from the J32 on my YouTube here, so if you want to check that out after, give me a like. And ran that for a few years. Then everyone started doing J series. I built a J series for my brother-in-law Did that, made that run. Did a J series in an EG for a good buddy of mine. Got that running. He still has that now. And then I got bored with the J series scene, so I said, well, let's try something different. Everyone had J, everyone went K. I said, why not? Let's go L. Let's try L. I was able to source out a complete L series swap from a buddy of mine from a wrecked sport hatch. So yet again, message Hasport. Got a set of mounts shipped to me. Put it in. It was great. It was a fun swap. A lot of wiring issues that I had to work with. Had some help with some real good guys. Got that all running. Ran it. It was fun. So anyways, we were great. It was good. And then a good buddy of mine said, you're not going to keep the L series. And I told him, wow, gas mileage. Like I was getting 40 miles per gallon in this car with the L series in it. It was great. Loved it. With the price of fuel, it was great. So, anyways, last year, browsing the old Facebook marketplace, got the old marketplace going, and found a complete FK8 type R swap. So then the wheels started in motion. So I messaged Hasport, asked them if they had mounts to put the K20C1 in the DC2 chassis. They said they did. I was like, okay, let's get a set of those. So after a few months, I was able to source get the mounts. So that was it. With that, I got the swap in January of last year. Decided I wanted to try to be the first right-hand drive DC2 FK8 swap that in Canada at the best. So I started sourcing parts. The mounts came easy. Hasport had them. They made them. It wasn't too bad. Then came, I needed downpipe. Well, I just got a cheap eBay downpipe. Was cheapest for right now. Hopefully get a new one here shortly. Even though this one here works perfectly fine, but brand name is better. So then I started sourcing parts, figuring out everything. So I'll take you on a little tour. So first thing I had to figure out was when I get it mounted in the car. So I got my Hasport mounts. I mounted it in the car, got everything. Realized that the motor is way bigger than any other motor that Honda made. The transmission is wider than the chassis. So we had to do a little modification on the frame rail. After this little blurb that I'm talking about right now, we'll have it's just pictures. I don't have many videos of it because I wasn't going to do a YouTube channel, but I decided to. Why not? I've had the channel for years, just never used it. So I got the chassis mounted, the motor mounted. Everything is in. It's great. Got the chassis all fixed up. Then comes down to the issue of everything else. So here's the downpipe that I currently have. It's just a cheap one off eBay. It works fine, but I like to have a better one. So then let's figure out what we need for a coolant system. So the S2000 rad actually fits in the car pretty much perfect. If you can see, it actually fits real nice, tucks in real good. So I was able to source one of those used just for now. I will upgrade it over time, but right now it's all the cooling I need. Then let's We need fans, so I got some Box fans. It came with the rad. Got it super cheap, so didn't need to buy new right now. I will buy new. Just trying to get the car running. I wanted to get it running. Second thing that's with the rad, the S2000 has the fill here with the rad cap. FK8, it runs over across and it goes over to the shock tower. I didn't want to run that, but I'm sure I could have ran it, but I didn't want to. Now, I had to get them custom made. I got a local shop. He hooked me up. He built me a set of axles. I measured the axles, got them all measured, everything. He built them for me. But yeah, so this is how the swap looks right now. It will change over time. But let's just put you back on the stand here. So yeah, so the next thing I ran into was axles. Where am I going to get them? So I tried to make, like I did with my L series and like I did with my J series, I tried to make ones out of OEM. Couldn't do it. Tried everything. No combination would work. Either wrong spline, too long, you name it. So took some measurements, was going to get drive shaft shop to make me a set, but with my conversion rate, where I'm from Canada, and the shipping and everything, it was going to cost me a lot. So I messaged a guy local, and he was able to make me a shaft that the length that I needed, with the outer spline to match the CRB joint and the inner joint to match the FK8 axle. So we got those made. I put them together. They were great. Had to have axles. Hopefully they last. Hopefully. Next thing came along, ECU. Where am I going to get an FK8 ECU? Well, can get them at the junkyard. Hard to find. So I found a guy on my Instagram. He was selling one. Pretty cheap. And it was already jailbroken, so I had to get it. So I messaged him. He shipped it to me. Got ECU. Next thing was, I needed tuning software. K-Tuner, Hondata. I went Hondata this time. The L series is K-Tuner. So just switch it up. The Hondata I purchased, installed that. Then my next big issue was, I had the L series harness in the car that I built. Well, the Bosch ECU takes a completely different chassis side harness connector. I didn't know that at the time. Now I know. Should have known. Didn't. Oh well. So, trying to find one of those, hard to find. Hard to find. No one wants to cut off a harness to just cut off the ECU part of the harness. So I had a guy, my buddy in Florida. I messaged him because, you know, maybe there's more parts down there. Usually is. Than in my local area. So he told me to hit up JDI. So okay, I'll send him a message. So I sent him a message. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I have the ECU connector, no problem. And we got talking, and he asked me what I was doing with the connector, and I said, well, I'm trying to put this K20C1 in my 96 Integra. And he's like, oh, really? He's like, I have a conversion harness for that. I was like, sweet. I was like, okay, well, can I get one? Like, can I buy it? And he's like, well, they're not in production yet. They're still prototypes. So I was okay, well, let's see if we can work something out, and I'll get a harness from you and stuff. And as I gave him measurements and where I was mounting the relay box and everything like that, where I was mounting my throttle sensor and everything. Anyways, he ended up building me a harness, shipped it to me. Great guys to deal with, JDI, amazing guys to deal with. Customer service, amazing. The harness is about as plug and play as you can get for an aftermarket harness. The only thing I had to connect into my factory harness was the reverse lights and my fan switch, which 2 wires, easy done, splice in, done deal. The car's been modified many times. I'm not worried about splicing a wire. So got all that done. Then came the time to start it. I started up. I'll put a video in it right now. It ran really poorly. Hard time idling. Came to realize my mass airflow sensor wasn't the right mass airflow sensor. Didn't know this. There's different ones. Should have known, but didn't think of it. So got a new one from the FK8. Put that in. Still didn't run right. Ran better. Still didn't run right. So did some research. Didn't even think about it. I didn't even have my intercooler piping hooked up. Why didn't I hook the intercooler piping up? Not sure. Didn't think of it at the time. So hooked the intercooler piping up. It ran pretty good. In the total summer that I drove it every day to work. Like, I work construction, and I daily in the summer. It gets dirty, real dirty. But I just wash it. Then the next thing I got planned on for this is a good tune. I need to get it tuned. Hopefully get it tuned in spring once I get it out of this garage. I won't be doing too much to it this winter. My garage is kind of full. It's a 2-car garage, and I have 4 cars in here. So there ain't a lot of room to do work. I will be doing some, but I don't know how much I'll be doing. Hopefully I'll get the CRX swap started soon. Got to finish up the L swap and the EG hatch. And hopefully this year I'll do a little bit of work with it. I have to hook up my power steering yet. Currently I just have a looped rack. It's not fun to drive with a looped rack. I might go full manual, I'm not sure yet. But being right-hand drive, it's a little more difficult. But yeah, so that's a little thing about how I build on my car. How it came from a little non-VTEC D series from Japan, and now it's a FK8 swapped, fully converted Type R. If you like content like this, be sure to give me a follow on Instagram, and subscribe to the channel, and give me a like. And if you have any questions about this swap, be sure to comment, and you can message me on Instagram, either one. I'm sure I'll get back. And yeah, thanks for watching.